this
Action.
is Pedro and this is Betty. I'm Pedro, this is Betty.
No, jeez, man.
We're Pedro and Betty's Big Revival on Instagram.
I'm Mike, this is Frank.
That's Betty. This is the Raindancer. This is 96
96
VLX that we're building to help some kids that need some help. The Sweet Julia Grace Foundation and Hurricane, West Virginia, and Bristow, Virginia. We partnered up with them to build this bike to raffle it off, and all the proceeds go to help these kids. They help special needs kids with just about anything that they would need, from building additions to houses, tank chairs, wheelchairs with tank treads, you name it. They really kind of meet their needs. We did some work with them and fell in love with them and created a relationship, and here's the Raindancer. So, yeah. Want to tell them about the bike?
Yeah. So this started life as a 96 VLX. The donor bike came to us from Gaddy's Garage out of Lake Worth, Florida. He picked it up, threw it in the bed of his truck, drove it from Florida up to West Virginia, delivered it to us, and then him and his buddy Tom hung out in the shop with us for a weekend to get started stripping it down, working on it and everything. So basically we started off with, we cut the frame at the neck and at the top of the swing arm, the uprights, and then basically just lifted the whole top of the frame off. And then we put in a single backbone, hardtailed it. It's a different kind of hardtail than we've done before, but
here, let's show them. Yeah. So instead of like the TJ kit, cutting the swing arm and using some bent pipe from the kit, this is just some straight 1-inch pipe and straight 1 1/4 tubing to do the backbone and the seat rails. And then we took some flat stock and covered up the stock like U-channel that goes there. Drilled some speed holes to make it look cool. It's, this is a oil bag kit from Bung King, the pipe bomb. Welded up one side to make the E-tank. Custom stainless polished sissy bar made by Cal and Kate up at Retrofit Cycles in
New Jersey.
This Monday, you can find them on Instagram. Yeah. Custom polished. Can't find a weld on the thing. It's so clean.
Yeah. So we just made a mock-up of what we wanted and sent it to him, and then gave him basically a measurement from the fender to the top, how tall we wanted it, and told him we wanted a ring at the top, and he knocked it out of the park. We got it in, it fits right up. The fender, we got contacted by Jimmy at HondaChopper.com, and he said, you guys pick out a tank or a fender, let me know. I'm gonna donate it to the bike. So we picked out this fender. It's a 5-inch flat from TC Bros, and he hand delivered it down to the shop and hung out with us for a while.
TC Bros seat.
TC Bros Cobra seat. Anthony, the real AOJ on Instagram, he sent us these top covers from the former Money Bag. Everybody probably remembers Money Bag. And then picked up the side covers off of eBay because there was a ton of oxidation on this bike because it had been down in Florida, close to the ocean, the salt air and all that stuff. So we spent a lot of time cleaning the engine up, got it painted, got everything looking nice. Same with the carbs. We put used TJ's rebuild and performance kit in there and his stacks, and set it up just like we set our bikes up, 45s and 145s, 2 shims on the needles and 2.5 turns out on the mixture screws. Right now we're sourcing some stainless to get started on building the exhaust. These are bosses and colors that TJ donated to the build. He donated quite a bit to the, that's the cool thing about this, is we have so many people that have contacted us and said, we want to be involved with it, and they just, what do you need, or here's what I got, use it if you can. So I mean, a ton of stuff on this bike came from places like that. These are 2-inch over forks by Frank that were on Miss Monday's Snake Shaker VLX chop, and then we added these 6-inch extensions too, so we're 8 over on the front end.
Shaved forks.
Yeah.
You do the shape work by hand or by lathe?
I did it by hand.
Did it by hand and a lot of polishing.
A lot of polishing. There's probably 10 hours of work on that.
Guys, it's possible.
We have the,
By hand.
it is
It
possible. We have the brand new, just released, one of the first actual outlaw shifters by TJBC. True suicide shift. Pretty sketchy. I'm excited to try it.
It comes with this too? This whole entire
Yeah, the whole
Yeah,
kit.
yeah.
So you get the shift rod, the linkage, this adapter, this mount, all the bolts, everything that you need.
Yeah.
It just bolts right up.
Everything
You
on
move
it except for the
actual
actual
clutch lever.
Oh, got it.
All you do is just move your stock clutch cable over, take off your shift linkage, and you're good to go. And the cool thing is, if you try it, you don't like it, it's completely reversible without having to do any major modifications to the bike.
And the only difference becomes it shifts backwards
Yeah. So first is back, second,
because the
third,
throw
fourth.
on the linkage comes up instead of down. So yeah.
Throttle addiction tank.
Funny story behind that tank.
Yeah, so we started with a lowbrow tank, a mid-rise peanut that we thought would fit. Once we got the carbs on with the slide covers and the TJ stacks, it did not fit. So in a scramble for fuel, we kind of just threw a Hail Mary and ordered this tank, and it works. It looks real good. It kind of tied the whole build together, if in my opinion.
That's why you see these custom tank mounts.
Custom tank mounts,
You know,
yeah.
I mean, you can't get these just anywhere.
Revolutionary.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah,
It
so
is. You know,
That's how down to the wire it was for getting here. So we didn't have time
just
to
like
drill those out. And
it's
mount
just
them.
like the new Bluetooth exhaust. So
Yeah.
yeah. So Firestone rear, Shinko front, super skinny. Yeah. So the future from this point is paint. We're going to do a lot of metal finishing on the frame and really clean it up as close to show quality as we can. Then one of two things are happening. We're either chroming the frame or polishing the frame. But at any rate, the frame's going to be somehow shiny. Tins, the tins and the E-tank we're sending off to Jeremiah.
Yeah.
He's graciously offered to paint them for us. So Jeremiah,
CK Media
have your way, my friend. We'll send you a couple color ideas, but other than that, go for it. We're stoked. And lastly, man, that's just the cool thing is so many people wanted to jump in and help this cause, and that's really what we're asking you to do is jump in and help this cause. You can go to www.sweetjuliagrace.org/chopper and buy a raffle ticket. Raffle tickets are $25. You can buy as many as you want. You don't have to be present to win it.
Yeah.
We ask that you cover the shipping. If it needs to be shipped, we'll deliver within 200 miles. So
There you go.
that's it. But it's not that simple. We're going to have a party. We're having a music festival to go with the raffle, and we're having a whole weekend of riding and camping to get us to the raffle. So check us out on Instagram at Pedro and Betty's Big Revival. Go to @sweetjuliagrace.org. You can find all the information there. We'll have some stuff up on YouTube soon too to talk more about this in our time at Fuel. But this is a really good cause, and this is going to be a freaking amazing bike.
We got a lot of excellent feedback this weekend on this bike. So
So
it's good to see people excited about it.
You guys plan to do another one next year, or?
we've
it
already
looks like it. Yeah.
we've already started the process of figuring out how we're going to fund it. We were really blessed to get so many people jumping in. The bike was donated. Just so many stuff was donated. But the reality is that's not going to happen every year. So we're working on ways to raise money to do this again next year. So we're calling this the first annual Rain Dance Raffle and Rain Dance Run and Music Festival. So annual means more than once. So let's do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to add?
No, just please go check out Sweet Julia Grace's website. It's www.sweetjuliagrace.org.
Or at Sweet Julia
Or
Grace.
At Sweet Julia Grace on Instagram. Check it out. See why we're doing all this, and appreciate everybody's support.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic, and do something with your bike.
Yeah. Just
Go.
When's the deadline for this one?
The drawing is going to be October the 20th.
Deadline for tickets will be October 18th. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for your time.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for doing cool stuff, man.
Yeah, thank you, man.